We just struggled early on. We made mistakes. They were all self-inflicted wounds, and that was a little bit disappointing. Obviously, I thought the way the half ended, it was a great play by Jawan down there, and then, there was no miracle speech or anything like that. It was just regroup. I thought our kids were really poised, and then I thought we did an unbelievable job in the second half.
How hard was Phillip on himself at halftime? Is he?
Well, I hope it wasn't too hard. It wasn't his fault. It was a couple of receivers ran the wrong concept, and unfortunately, when you're the quarterback, you take the blame for that. But I tell you, I think you saw what his moxie and poise look like. He's a really special player, one of the best leaders and one of the best players I've been around in a long time. And I'll tell you, he's got a lot of guts and a lot of confidence in who he is. So really proud of him.
When you did pick a quarterback in the offseason, was Phillip's ability to stay in a game through mistakes part of the reason you picked him?
Yeah, I think that's hard because Logan did such a great job. We got the utmost confidence in both those guys. And, Phillip, I think just what I've seen from Phillip is he just keeps getting better and better as the season goes. You got to remember, this is Phillip, I don't know what now, 9 games that he's really played full games. So, he's got that moxie and leadership skill, but so does Logan. We're really blessed to have 2 guys that really have those same abilities.
Jawan, that play, it could be 35-10 at halftime.
Oh, sure. I think what a huge play and just a gutsy performance by him. And, it was great to see that Jawan really practiced well this week. And, you got to remember, Jawan was our starter for the first 2 games. And then all of a sudden, he gets dinged up. And then, Chase comes in and plays. And now he moves to will linebacker. So really proud of Jawan Woodley and obviously the performance he had today.
Did you feel like there was any point when the game changed in the second half if you guys kept getting stops and scores?
Not really. Obviously momentum in this game's a funny thing, but I thought our kids just kept doing a great job. And we came in and we just talked about it at halftime. You just got to play one play at a time, and it's the only way you're going to come back. If you try to make it all up at once, you're going to be in big trouble. So, I thought our kids really did that from special teams to defense to offense. I thought we really showed some poise throughout the game.
Coach, you came back second week in a row. But in the back of your mind, is it a little dangerous that they keep getting these early goals?
Yeah, well, we can't have the mistakes we've had. Obviously that's 2 weeks in a row, and last week wasn't so much mistakes, but this week it was. And those are mental errors, and obviously whether it's our preparation, whether it's our detail, all those things, we're trying to be different. We're trying to win a championship. Obviously that was our goal from the beginning of the season. So, championship teams, I think, have to get in situations like this, face adversity, and obviously persevere. But you better learn from it. You better learn why you got in those situations, and then do everything in your power not to put yourself back in that situation.
What were you seeing from the sideline that was breaking down in pass defense in the first half?
Shoot. I thought they got themselves in great situations, quite honestly. It's as good of a quarterback and wide receiver tandem as there is, in my opinion, in the country. And those guys do a really good job. They're really well coached. Coach Whipple does a great job, and I just thought they got themselves into some situations, and we weren't playing ahead of the sticks. We were losing first down, and they were getting themselves into manageable situations. And when you do that, now it becomes a 50-50 game pass run, and I thought they helped themselves tremendously.
You have an update on Elijah?
Yeah, I just think he's sick. So, I'll be honest with you, I really don't know any more of that. I think he got sick, wasn't feeling well early. And again, one of the players of the game, in my opinion, early on is Brant Weiss, went in and played the entire game, and really proud of how he was. So I think he'll be all right.
One more question for Coach.
We played how we knew we could play, the way we should have been playing from the start.
Did you guys go into halftime feeling kind of embarrassed with the way it was?
Not necessarily. We knew that they had the potential to put up some points, but we knew if we really did what we had to do, like we've been doing all week during practice, that would be all right.
Jawan makes that pick right before the end of the half. Did that give you guys some energy on defense going into the half?
It did. It was a really good stop, not letting them in the end zone and get more points before the half.
Well, with the kind of year Phillip's having, you kind of had to figure he'd turn it around in the second half, and he did that and a lot more.
Oh, yeah, we believe in the offense. He's going to throw some picks that happen, but we believe in him. They're behind us, we're behind them.
Did you feel the game kind of changing in the second half if you guys kept stopping them again and again and again?
Oh, yeah. It felt like how we usually play.
What can you guys take from this, getting out of this hole and winning so convincingly?
It shows that we're able to handle, tough situations when they do come, but we'd rather not be in those situations from the start.
Yeah.
Well, we knew we weren't playing to our potential. Me giving the ball away 3 times, it's not acceptable. It's not going to win us ball games in the long run. But what a great fight for this team. They didn't hang their heads at all. They believed, and it really showed in the second half.
What was some of the miscommunication going on in the first half?
Just little stuff, just little detail stuff. Me got to get the ball out, on time, and then some misalignments by the wide receivers. But we're gonna get that fixed.
You're always pretty tough on yourself. How are you feeling about yourself halfway through that first half?
Oh man, I was pretty down. You know me. That's definitely not the way we want to start and how we envision that. But hey, you hit with adversity and you got to pull through.
When you got it rolling in the second half, did you feel like they couldn't stop you at that point?
Yeah, I mean, going into halftime, we knew that what we could do, going in the second half was going to be all on us on the offensive side. So, we had 5 touchdowns in mind in our head. 5 touchdowns will win the game. And so after the one, we said, all right, let's get another one, 3, so on, so on. So, just to credit these guys, the offensive line, wide receivers, tight ends, quarterbacks, all those guys. I mean, they played outstanding.
Your defense gave you 6 stops in a row to start the half. Did you guys kind of feel the dam start to break?
Yeah, I mean, right after the first stop, we said it's go time for the offense, and that's how it really kind of rolled over to our momentum, and we kind of got things rolling after that.
What do you think this win says about your team, being down 18 and then winning convincingly?
God, just handling adversity. That's the main thing. You take a team, spot them 18 points going in a half. I mean, a lot of teams would hang their heads. But we came in the locker room very poised, and we believe that we can come out on top.
Really, we just came in at halftime. Our coaches made adjustments. I mean, we knew that's not Toledo Rocket football, and we knew we had to come out. We had to score points. We had to score every time we touched the ball. Our defense had to get stops, and that's what we did.
When did it feel like the game changed for good in the second half?
First possession, defense got a stop, and we went down and scored. The sideline was energetic. Everybody was excited to be out there, really. They weren't worried about the score or anything. We just were going out there playing football.
What was better about the communication in the second half between Phil and the receivers?
I'd really say, we were just on the same page. Obviously, we were connecting a little more, but not much change. We just started completing passes.
At the same time, do you think it's getting a little bit dangerous with how you guys have played in the first quarters?
Yeah, it is, but we'll figure that out. We'll come back, we'll see the film, we'll see what we have to improve on, and we'll improve on it.
Was it giving you guys some confidence knowing the defense kept stopping them time after time?
Always. We feed off the defense. Defense feeds off of us. We try to put as many points on the board as we can to help them so they're not backs up against the wall.